you are. I hope you've had safe travels.
Yes, thank you. I see that you have come with your escort.
They have accompanied me this far, but they will wait for me here. No need to bring the entire troop and this carriage. We are only here to see if the Alliance is up to something in these ruins, not to lead an assault.
As you wish. You know the region and its dangers better than we do.
That's true. Should we be going?
Yes, let's go.
I hope you can forgive my curiosity, but how is it that you find yourselves in Peren?
Tis a very long story. Alas, with its fair share of dark episodes.
Oh, I didn't want to bring back any bad memories. I beg your pardon. That said, if one day you have the time and are of mind to share this tale... This is very odd. This bridge was in much better shape the last time I crossed it. We're going to have to find a less direct route, I'm afraid.
I am surprised that the nobility of the region has not looked after it. How do they get their caravans across? Something is wrong here. We need to keep our guard up.
Come now. If you believe that General Kurnaz is behind all of this, you're delusional. How could he know we're here?
Who are these people? What do they want with you?
They're communists. Traitors to the Empire.
Then show them what we're made of! have all fallen. You are all that remains.
You are cowards and traitors. This dastardly ambush is well worthy of Carminists. Speak. Who are you, and how did you learn that we were coming to the region?
I have nothing to say to you. But to these folk, on the other hand, I understand why you have killed my men. We attacked you without knowing who you were. But it seems obvious that you are not Mateists, nor are you men from the embassy. As such, I present my apologies. We are fighting for our faith, to overthrow a corrupted empire that hides behind its magic and is fed by handouts from Thélème. We are not your enemies. You have found yourself in the middle of a conflict that is not your own. You have business with the ambassador. So be it. But allow me to take my leave.
The ambassador asked you a question. Answer.
Who informed you that we'd be coming here?
May the demons take you. I will say nothing more.
Wait. Something isn't right. I feel a tremor.
What's this?
Show them what we're made of!
Now I'm going to have to buy some new armor. My armor is ruined.
The leader of those Carmenist traitors took advantage of the chaos to flee before we could question him. May the Enlightened protect us. What was that thing?
A guardian. One of those giant creatures we told you about. But this one was very different from the one we fought in Esquiara.
So General Kurnaz did manage to create one of these beasts. Fortunately, you have ensured that it will never attack Dutton. You have shown great bravery.
We didn't really have a choice. What puzzles me is the nature of this guardian. It looked like those we have on our island, but a corrupt, tainted version. The Nadaig on this continent are very strange, and don't seem to behave the way ours do.
This frightful creature was smaller than the other one, but just as dangerous. If it had been released into Dutton, it would have wrought havoc.
The mere thought of it is terrifying. After an encounter like that, I can only concur with your opinion that this General's experiments are dangerous.
We need to find out where exactly this guardian came from, and make sure that the scientists don't create any more.
I'm going to go and get my escort. We're going to need reinforcements. I can't risk another ambush, or having to face another one of these beasts alone. The ruins are close by, and you are welcome to explore them if you like. But please be careful.
We'll try to avoid being seen. Let's go while the trail is still clearly visible. This is where the Guardian attacked us. Trucks head off in that direction. I can't do it. Look at all of these fallen trees. They've been ripped up by the enraged Guardian as it passed. These Alliance soldiers attempted to stop the Guardian in its escape. They paid with their lives.
These poor troops were not ready to combat a monster of this sort. How could they possibly brace themselves for it?
Trucks head off in that direction. Ropes and chains. They were trying to control it, but it was a futile attempt. There we have the famous ruins of the Astrians that the ambassador mentioned.
Yes, and the border with Dutton is near. They chose the ideal location to create their monster and unleash it upon their enemies.
I smell death. What happened here?
There's no assassin or warrior I've ever known, and believe me, I know plenty, who could inflict wounds like that. That creature, your guardian on the other hand, is another matter. There's no assassin or warrior I've ever known, and believe me, I know plenty, who could inflict wounds like that. That creature, your guardian on the other hand, is another matter.
I'm no expert, but this one wasn't killed by a weapon. My guess is that it was the creature we fought.
Magic was used here, along with a wrath that is clearly not human.
There's no
All dead. This is a veritable massacre. No doubt, given the nature of their wounds, the Guardian must have done this. They came in numbers, but its power and rage must have taken them by surprise. Some of them weren't even armed.
What stupidity. To die attempting to create a weapon even more destructive than those we possess already. Humanity cannot help itself. It just has to invent new ways to destroy itself.
May the Earth welcome you, despite all that you have done to us. This document is signed by Zahid. I can recognize her stink. She is the one that caused us problems in Yuxantis. And I am beginning to wonder if she isn't also the person hiding behind our infamous Z in Beren. This woman seems to be behind all the General's machinations. We need to bring her to a stop.
With these documents, we should be able to have her banished without difficulty. I know who we could show them to. Believe me, this proof is so damning she might end up in jail. Or in the river.
The ambassador will carry more weight if she takes care of this. Let's let her do her duty.
We can't afford to overlook other documents as valuable as this one. We should keep looking.
able to get a hold of these documents. It summarizes all the research carried out by Kurnaz's henchmen on the Guardians. They include not only the notes on the experiments and their scientific theories, but the transcriptions of their interrogations. They start in the caverns of Eschiara and continue here with their experiments to reproduce the ritual. They were disappointed in the results. The Nadoig that they created was less impressive than the one they had dissected. Moreover, despite their efforts, they were unable to control it. They were hoping to train it, like one of their war dogs.
Those would be incredibly big dogs, and much more dangerous. I'm happy to learn that they failed. But I am sorry that one of your people was sacrificed to do this. At least they took all these crazed savants with them, and also Kurnaz's hopes to repeat the experiment again. This time we've covered everything. Let's go back to the entrance to the ruins where Her Excellency will meet us when she's finished her stroll.
Confront the men of the Alliance alone. I told them I would be bringing reinforcements. What?
I'm sorry we didn't wait for you. We wanted to learn about the Alliance's research as quickly as possible.
I can understand that. What did you find?
There was a camp here, as we suspected. But it was destroyed along with all its occupants by the Guardian we fought. There are no survivors. Many of them were taken by surprise. They must not have expected the Nadoig to escape their control.
What a waste. But if they were taken by surprise, they must not have had time to destroy or carry away the evidence of their research.
That's right. We found a number of documents they left behind. Without them, it will be hard for them to repeat the experiment. Here. This describes not only what they did to my people, but also their aims, as well as everything they learned, or thought they had learned about our Guardians. Without these documents, and with the death of all the scientists involved, there's little chance of their experiment succeeding again.
That's excellent news.
We also found other documents that specifically named the person who instigated all this in the region. Look. Her name is Zahid, and she's one of Kurnaz's closest associates. We've already had to contend with her in Yuxantis, unfortunately.
I've heard of her. She's officially an Alliance diplomat who arrived in Peren a short time ago.
We suspect that she is also involved in matters concerning Teleme. If you are in contact with Father Cardinal Pius, you should tell him about this. He will be very interested to hear about it.
I know him well. I'll speak to him about it. Thanks to this signed document, as well as the other evidence you've given me, I'll be able to make our case to Prince de Vespe. Zahid and her ilk will have to answer to him. And as you know, the prince is not known for his leniency. I trust you weren't planning to settle your scores with her yourself.
That woman keeps getting in our way. But I trust you'll be able to keep her from doing any harm.
Don't you worry about it. As soon as I get back to Peren, I'll ask for an audience with the prince. Well, if you don't need me anymore, I'll be on my way. Come and see me again in a few days. I'm sure I'll have some news to share.
Safe travels, Ambassador.
Do you have a minute? There's something I would like to talk to you about.
I'm listening.
Do you remember the missionary we saw in town?
The one who called you a traitor. I was wondering when you'd explain why he shouted at you like that.
He's my brother. And he's very angry with me for things I did in the past. Things that got me banished from Teleme. My family also paid for my actions. My brother more than the rest. When we saw him, I wanted to run away. But I'd like to go back and speak with him. And I'd like you to come with me, if you don't mind. I feel like I'd be brave enough to face him with you by my side. What do you say?
I'd be happy to come.
Thank you. You don't know how much that means to me. He's probably staying in the missionary's guest house in the city. That's where we will have the best chance of finding him. Let's go, before my courage runs out.
See you later.
It's my pleasure.
I want you to know how guilty I feel for involving you in such a dangerous affair. I was so naive. I was hoping to find help and support from someone I greatly respect. But all I did was get you caught up with Baran. Some people are frightfully venal. It shocks and disappoints me. I hope you'll forgive me.
I need to go.
Of course. But come chat again soon.
I hate Zahid and everything she stands for. I'd give anything to see her behind bars.
Sooner or later, we'll put an end to her shenanigans. Permanently.
Who's there? Sound the alert!
Let's show them what we're made of!
make us suffer like this. There's no hope for us anyway.
Only a fool dares to attack at a vest.
Armor is broken.
I feel so sick. Help me.
I thought I saw something.
Our missionaries perform their duty with such devotion. I can't help but admire them.
Hello, coin! Have mercy, please!
Oh, it's you. Thanks for helping me out. But I see Fausta is still with you.
Gregorius, please. I know you're angry with me, but it's been ages. I'm not the same person I was when I was forced to leave Thélème.
You might have changed, but we're still paying for what you did. Sowing chaos and causing a woman's death wasn't enough for you, no! On top of that, you had to go and take refuge in Olima. Olima! The city of our enemies, the people who have sworn to destroy us! Did you think we wouldn't find out about your betrayal? That we wouldn't be the ones to pay for it?
I I didn't betray you. I just wanted to find a place that would take me.
You could have come here, or gone to any other city in the congregation. Everyone in Thélème thinks you're a traitor. And I'll always be the brother of the girl who sided with the enemy. I could have done great things. The Enlightened gave me so many gifts that could have given me an important place in Thélème. But look at me now. I'm no more than a lowly missionary at the bottom rung of the ladder. All I'm good for is raising money for charitable works.
I'm sorry, Gregorius. Truly I am. Please, let me do something to try to make up for it.
I don't see what you could possibly do. Unless your betrayal gave you the means to finance a refugee aid mission.
I'm not rich, if that's what you're asking, but that doesn't mean I can't help. I know people. People in high places.
Right. Go on. Make more promises you'll just end up breaking. I don't have time for that, Fausta. I've got to go. If I don't raise enough money, our mission will fail. And I'll be the one who's held responsible yet again. Goodbye. Thanks for helping me, but I'd just as soon not see you again as long as you're hanging around with this woman.
Well, I had expected it to go poorly, but not that poorly. Thank you for coming with me. But now I have another favor to ask of you. I need to help my brother finance his mission. I doubt he'll ever really forgive me, but maybe he'll hate me a little less. Only a very wealthy patron could give him the money he needs, and I can't think of anyone.
It won't be easy. Good people are rarely rich. And those who are... Wait, that's it! There's a collector in town, a very wealthy man. His name is Larocque. He's not the type to give to charity. However, maybe he could be persuaded to make a donation if we do him a favor. But I don't think he'd agree to see us unless someone can introduce us.
You're Sybil de Vespe. Isn't that invitation enough?
Your innocence or your kindness is astonishing. I have no political clout whatsoever since I left Alima. No. We could use some kind of trickery, perhaps, but the easiest solution would be to get a recommendation from someone.
The Father Cardinal might be able to recommend us, or he could at least point us to someone who could. We should go and find him.
May the Enlightened bless you and guide you.
The Order Luminous is not so present around here.
My children, it's always a pleasure to see you. What can I do for you?
Do you have any idea who might be willing to finance the missionaries?
We're trying to help my brother, Gregorius.
I was just about to send you a message telling you he's in Peren. And from your request, I deduce you've already seen him. How is he?
He hates me as much as ever, but other than that, he's well. However, he's been asked to find a way to finance a mission to help the refugees in Duton, and he seems to be having a hard time of it.
And you hope to win back his affection by helping him find the money he needs. I hope it works. There is no greater tragedy than families torn apart.
Forgive me for asking, but who are these missionaries exactly?
It's a valid question. You've come from so far away. The missionaries are a religious order in Thélème. It is a hierarchical group that has chosen to live by shared guiding principles. I will spare you the tedious details. But you should know they make a vow to always do good and to live a life of charity, and to spread the word of Saint Matthias and the enlightened everywhere they go, of course. It is a mendicant order that travels and evangelizes. Most of its members are poor and live wherever they feel called to do good. The highest-ranking members of the order are often ambassadors like me.
Are you a missionary?
No, I am not a member of their order, though I admire them and respect their commitments.
Do you know who might be able to finance a mission like this? Yourself, perhaps?
Unfortunately, the means at my disposal are not intended to be used to finance missionary work. And most of the rich nobles in this city are not much interested in charitable works. But if you can't count on charity, you can probably use greed to your advantage, as surprising as that may sound.
You seem to be thinking of someone in particular.
Indeed. I know of a collector named Mr. Larocque. He is very wealthy and would certainly agree to finance a mission if he stands to gain something from it.
We were thinking of the same man.
Unfortunately, he is extremely arrogant and has a butler who guards the entrance to his home like that of a prince. He will only allow you to enter if you have a recommendation letter. And before you ask, a recommendation letter from me would be of no use. I had the unpleasant experience of remarking to Larocque how misplaced his pride was, and he has never wanted to have anything to do with me since. You should go and see your friend's uncle, or a representative of the Dorsays, if you want him to see you. Although there must be some way to get round the hound he's got guarding his door, by some means or another.
Considering the favor we've just done my uncle, I'm sure he'd be inclined to help us. He wouldn't want to pay a penny of his own for this sort of thing, but I'm sure he'll be happy to give us a recommendation.
Thank you for your help, Father Cardinal.
You're welcome, but be careful. I worry the sly old fox may ask too high a price in return.
We shall live, Your Excellency.
May the enlightened watch over you, my children.
I must leave, forgive me. the enlightened bless you and guide you.
Workwear or evening wear, you'll find everything you need here.
I'm a guard, not a tour guide.
You're back. What do you want this time?
We need a letter of recommendation to meet with Mr. Larocque, a collector in the city.
Why would you want to go and see him? He's a most unpleasant man.
We are looking for the support of a wealthy benefactor to finance a mission to help the Dutan refugees.
Admittedly, the prince is not inclined to donate to this sort of cause, but that's no reason to turn to Larocque.
If we have understood correctly, Mr. Larocque could be persuaded, provided we offer him something in exchange. Please, all we're asking for is a recommendation from the prince.
It's true that Larocque is so obsessed with his collection that if you were to bring him a particular piece he'd been lusting after, he would finance anything. Mr. Vesp, I must admit I am surprised to see you so invested in supporting this mission.
On the contrary, Mr. Durrell, our family has everything to gain by supporting the missionaries' work. Think of the good reputation we will enjoy among the people, and all without spending a penny.
You're not wrong. Your uncle will be pleased. Let me write you that letter. It will only take a moment. This should allow you to be received with all due respect. But let me give you a warning. Mr. Larocque is not known for his integrity. Be on your guard.
Thank you, Minister. We will keep that in mind when we see him.
We shall leave now. It was a pleasure.
Likewise, likewise. Goodbye. Come on, out you go. My office isn't a tea shop.
careful. You know what a fuss the master makes about his bottles of fine wine. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, but the master receives neither peddlers nor solicitors. And unless you have a recommendation from someone of importance, you'd better go knock on someone else's door.
You should read this letter.
May I see that? Apologies for my impudence. I could not have imagined you had such high-ranking support. Please, come in. We are honored to welcome you. Mr. Larocque is in his chamber.
I must acknowledge that such a collection is nothing short of admirable. Mr. Larocque has a very discerning taste in art.
Mr. Larocque, we are honored to make your acquaintance.
Yes, I imagine so. I didn't know that savages from Tyr Fredie could be so eloquent. What a pity. I would have liked a pinch of exoticism. Is that one of the De Vespe ladies I see with you?
Indeed.
I thought you were abroad, young lady. To what do I owe this visit?
We have come to ask for your help in financing an initiative by a group of missionaries who wish to help refugees.
Is that so?
My brother, a missionary from Thélème, is raising funds for this noble cause. We are trying to help.
And you came to me because I am known for my generosity towards charitable organizations.
Not exactly.
I never give a thing. But you seem enterprising and able to fend for yourselves, and I do sometimes pay for services. I suppose I could agree to finance your rather pathetic endeavor. If you agree to work for me.
We were expecting something like that.
I see we understand one another.
If we deliver what you want, you promise to finance the entire mission we have been discussing.
That's right. I'll even sign a document pledging to finance it down to the last penny.
What exactly do you want us to do?
Buried beneath the city are the ruins of an ancient temple, which contains a secret chamber that has never been plundered. All the seals are still in place. According to ancient writings I have had translated, it is said to have once housed the most esteemed sacred vase of the Astrian era. A marvelous object, made entirely of gold and ivory, and decorated with mythical scenes. I have longed to acquire it for many years. The vase must be mine. Mine, and no one else's.
I see. And how does one enter the temple in question?
Well, would you believe that I had a passage built from my home to the underground tunnels that conceal it? So it should be a walk in the park.
If that was true, you'd have the vase already. What aren't you telling us?
Nothing. Except, of course, that the underground tunnels are rife with pillagers and assassins. And that if the secret room is still sealed shut, it's for good reason. The door leading to it is protected by a device that none of my previous envoys have managed to crack.
Rest assured, sir. We will make sure you are true to your word.
I have no doubt of that, Miss de Vespe. I have no doubt at all. Of course, if you consider the task I have asked of you to be beyond your capabilities, I could perhaps still offer partial financial support to your charitable cause.
Really?
Certainly. If you give me your islander servant. They've become very fashionable.
I'm not for sale, sir. Sorry.
Come now. Everything has a price. You'd be treated well, you know.
I think it's best if we keep to your initial proposal, Mr. Larocque. Do you have any other information that could help us find your vase?
No. I just hope you're familiar with Astrian culture. According to someone I sent previously, the key to opening the door is based on certain symbols that were very important at that time. Now, if you have no other questions, please follow me. There.
You hid the entrance to the tunnels behind this bookcase.
Absolutely. You just pull on this book to make it swivel open.
Forgive my curiosity, but why did you have this entrance built? What purpose could it possibly serve?
My collection didn't grow all by itself. From time to time, I have visitors of questionable repute, so I let them in through here. But you'd better be going. Bring me my vase, and your brother will be able to help all the refugees he wants.
Let's go. I can't believe that Mr. Larocque built this whole thing to get to his antiquities faster. That's not a pack.
We must be in the right place. Mr. Larocque really built this tunnel to get as close as possible to the object of his desires.
Now we just have to open this door to get to the temple and the secret room.
If the tales of adventure I heard as a child taught me anything, we'll have to solve a riddle to open it.
Look up above the door. Those look like engravings. We are missing something to make this work.
We did it! Look, the door opened.
The engravings above this door are badly damaged. I can't make them all out. Do you know enough about the ancient civilization to guess what's missing?
No. Unfortunately, I didn't study ancient civilizations.
We could try combinations at random, or we could search the room. There must be a clue here about the symbols we can use.
Pressure on this plate has sparked a flame. We must be on the right track.
We are missing something to make this work.
Pressure on this plate has sparked a flame. We must be on the right track.
It's opening. The old fool's vase will soon be ours.
I can't believe we've already solved the puzzle. Let's hurry.
I read something about this secret temple a long time ago. I must admit that the prospect of searching it is rather exciting. How marvelous. This vase would drive any collector in the city mad. I understand why Mr. Larocque wants it so badly. I'm almost sorry we have to take it to him.
What have we here? Look where our friends have just been. Seems like they must have managed to find their way into the infamous secret room. Which means they must have found the trinket that madman wanted to buy at any price. Sorry, friends, but we can't let you leave with that. These tunnels are our territory, after all.
No quarter!
Thugs to be lurking around, trying to get their hands on the reward instead of us.
Let's hurry back to see Larocque. I don't want to deal with any more would-be Tomb Raiders.
Do stop pestering me with questions, young man. Fabulous, there they are. Now you'll be able to stop pacing about.
Fausta? What's this all about? What have you done?
You'll find out soon enough.
As I've been telling you, I surmise from your triumphant look that you found my vase. Am I right?
We found it.
I knew you would. I had such confidence in your abilities that I brought the young lady's brother here. Now, we can sign that contract without wasting any more time. Did everything go well?
Apart from the fact that your desire for this artifact is so well known that we had looters waiting for us as we left the chamber. They were hoping to take it off our dead bodies. No doubt to turn around and sell it to you.
It's true that I made no secret of my interest in this marvel. I had hoped that some healthy competition would encourage all the treasure hunters to fight to get it for me. But I did warn you that the tunnels were dangerous, so I don't really see what the issue is. If I had the slightest doubt about your abilities, or worse still, if I had organized this attack, do you really think I would have sent for your brother?
No, indeed.
Well, let's get back to the matter at hand. I had my legal counsel prepare a fairly standard contract for financing charitable work. If you would kindly hand over my precious vase, I will sign it along with your brother, and that will be that.
Fausta?
Give it to him. Gregorius's mission is far more important.
Here you are.
I last. As you can see, your sister and her friends have brought back this delightful work of art in exchange for my support. Please, sign this contract as I have, and you will have sufficient funds to feed as many refugees as you like.
This is rather unexpected.
I wanted to help you, Gregorius. I know it can't make up for what I did, but at least it will help your current situation a bit.
How touching. Now, if you would kindly hurry up, my good missionary. We haven't got all day.
There you are.
Take a copy. I've arranged for my servant to prepare the first installment for you. Now, please leave. I want to admire my treasure in private.
I hope your superiors will finally recognize your talent, now that your mission has been accomplished.
They won't believe their eyes. This contract is a divine gift, Fausta. I don't imagine for 1 second that this can make up for what you did to us. But I am grateful for it. Very grateful. I was in an impossible situation. They'd given me this assignment because nobody thought it was possible. Their aim was obviously to humiliate me and belittle me yet again. But you fixed that in the blink of an eye. And you took risks to find the artifact that man was after, if I've understood right. So yes, I'm very grateful. I'll tell Mother I saw you and that you helped me. She's been heartbroken ever since you were banished. She will be happy to hear you're well. I'm going to go inform my superiors. Thank you, Fausta, and thank your friends as well. Take care of yourself.
You too, Gregorius.
You're back? What do you want?
Were you able to present the evidence we gave you to the Prince de Vespe? What did he think?
I have indeed informed him of what was going on. And I have also sent a message to the Emperor himself. He was very impressed by your courage and sends you his thanks for saving our nation from this devious attack. As for the Prince, he was extremely interested in the documents I showed him, especially those regarding Zahid. The Alliance ambassador has been summoned, and Zahid will no doubt be banished in the next few days.
It's another blow for Gurnas. I hope he won't soon forgive her her failure.
I don't think you'll be seeing her anytime soon. The Prince has also assured me that he will send scouts to the other ruins near the borders to make sure that nothing happens there. I've obviously told him about your pivotal role in this matter, for which he is grateful.
We shall leave now, Your Excellency.
Goodbye.